Hi guys, I'm at the STS training facility today. Here to see Sibusiso Kotela. I'll ask him about his surname. I saw he changed it on Facebook. Just getting ready for the interview, getting my thoughts together. I have to say this is one that I've been looking forward to for a while. For me, Sibo is somewhat of an enigma. Not only in terms of his size, but in terms of the man that he seems to be, the man that I think he might be. So I'm really looking forward to learning more about him and sharing him with you as well, because I think he's a very special human being. Personally, I've never met him before, so let's go and find out.
Sweet, much better.
Yeah, okay. Okay, good afternoon everybody. This is Mubeen from the Layman's Lament. It's a overcast, cool day in Johannesburg, and I'm sitting with a really cool guy, or someone I consider to be really cool. Sibusiso. Sibu, what is your surname? Because I noticed there was like a change.
Yeah. It's actually Kotelo.
Is it okay?
Yeah. I had to move from my mom's surname to my dad's surname.
Okay.
Traditional stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Sibusiso Kotelo, you have it officially in there. I said earlier that this is one of my most anticipated interviews.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to meet you for forever.
Yeah.
There's not many guys that in this country that are at 125 kilos.
Yeah.
So that's a pro level weight, pro level stature,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And how old are you?
24.
24. Insane, right?
Yeah.
So this is going to be a bit differently, because for me, Sibusiso is, as I said, I said in my introduction video in the car.
Yeah.
You're a bit of an enigma for me.
Okay.
You know, generally, you know, you have guys that at your size, at your age, they have a lot of arrogance about them.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So,
I understand. Yeah.
I'm really interested in getting to know you actually more than anything else. So give me a brief history of Sibu.
Yeah.
Let's get us up to speed until we get to Johannesburg.
Okay. Wow. I actually don't like talking about myself much. From Durban.
Central Durban or
small town? So not even a town. It's a location actually.
Okay,
From the hood.
okay.
I'm proud of that. It's right next to Mlazi. It's called Lamanville.
Okay.
Fortunately enough, I went to a primary school which was actually just outside Lamanville, in Wentworth. And then, fortunately enough, from there I did well in primary. Actually, that's where it sort of started. Did well in primary, got myself into a very good Model C school. I went to George Campbell.
Okay.
Funny enough, Maurice Donné actually went to George Campbell.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, from there did sort of well as well in high school, and I was actually at ECT.
Okay.
And then I think I stumbled upon bodybuilding. I always say I stumbled upon it, and I'll tell you why I stumbled upon it and why for me I can never be arrogant about bodybuilding, or how I even got here. It's because I got to UCT, things didn't go well, and I was there for 2 years. My degree was 3 years, so it was like a 1 year short sort of thing. I had to come back home, and at the time, you know, you're coming back, you don't have a qualification, you're coming back from not really a well-off family, because throughout, I'd say from grade 7, I was like paying for my funds because of this bursary, this scholarship, that, up until the UCT as well, because I was in a rugby and academic sort of deal. And then I remember at the point, I think it was 2013 when I got back home, 2012. Nothing was going right in my life but bodybuilding, and I say I stumbled upon it because I got an injury literally 6 months before I got kicked out of UCT.
Jeez. Okay.
So I have an injury on my shoulder, and my doctor's saying I can't play rugby anymore. Well, not anymore, but he just said if I don't want to slow myself down, let's just get to German rehabilitation kind of thing. And I started working out. That's when I saw the biggest jump in my body sort of changing.
Yeah.
I gained 12 kgs in like 8 months.
What?
So I was like, okay, cool. So if I just eat right, don't really do a lot of cardio, I can gain a lot of muscle. Because I mean, ideally, that's what happens with rugby. It's like you do so much cardio, you don't actually feel the mass gain. Because I mean, they want you to be quick on your feet. Yeah. So I wasn't really trained.
You're not even giving your body a chance to
100%. You know, because sometimes you literally go from the field to the weights. So that happens, and I'm like, wow, this is actually awesome. So I started. I mean, at the time, I kid you not, I was not even one of those kids that knew about your Ronnie Coleman's, and it wasn't my fascination. For me, it was like books.
Rugby,
that's it, and books, you know. That's when I started Googling. I'm like, who the hell is Fleeve? Who is, you know, these guys? I'm like, wow. And I got back to Durban, and I mean, at the time, the only thing I could do obviously was just train, trying to get a job, and as I said, you know, there was a point in my life literally when nothing was going right but the bodybuilding. Like, everything in that sort of aspect was effortless. So much that even my sponsorship from USN was so effortless, you know, where there was a contact from the CEO himself. He was like, listen dude, I've seen your cover, you're doing great. Andrew Carruthers actually approaching me. It was sort of effortless, you know, sort of things were happening where I was like, wow.
Let's go to that moment where you made the cover. Like you were like you said, you stumbled into bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Like, where did you compete?
My first competition was in August 2014 in Durban. Yeah.
Won it.
Yeah.
Get down to the Prodigy by Muscle Level.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we can see why. Right.
Yeah.
And like, what is that like? You know, it's just suddenly seeing yourself on that cover.
It was, like, to be honest with you, I was actually shocked, and I mean, I actually told Andrew. I actually thought he was joking with me. I was actually on a road trip with my two mates coming to Johannesburg. One of my friends had an event coming up here, so he was like, you know what to do, let's just clear your brain, let's come up to Joburg and, you know, de-stress. And I remember when I did the video, well, the shoot with Ben was, you know, he sort of knew but not really knew, because I mean, every month they don't really tell you if you're going to do the cover. They normally just say you're doing a training video, and it's up to the editors to decide if, you know, which guy they're going to use. So I remember Ben kept working and like taking shots, and it's like, because he knew like it's either between myself or someone else, sort of thing. Obviously he knows, you know. So he's like, okay, I think this is the cover shots. This is the cover shots. And in my head, I'm like, Ben, come on, because at the time, honestly, not even at the time, I was really irrelevant. I'm really irrelevant. No one knows me. You know, they just know about this oversized kid that just genius. You know. So he's like, this is a cover. I'm like, come on. You know, Andrew Hudson, with all respect, you know, Andrew Hudson is in the cover, Maurice Jones is in the cover, and I'm looking at myself, I'm like, I can't be on the same caliber as these guys. Come on, let's get real. And so we start chatting to Andrew, you know, Andrew's like, Andrew Carruthers is like, how was your shoot? I'm like, no, it was great, I learned a lot. And, you know, because, I mean, when you do a shoot with Ben, the nice thing about it is that he doesn't just do a shoot, you know, he even, you know, tells you what looks great on you, you know, how he found you on stage. He even gives you feedback, which is great from a photographer's point of view, because the whole thing about bodybuilding obviously is presenting a good physique and how you pose and everything like that. So it was an experience as well. And 2 days later, I'm on the trip with my friends, and he's like, dude, I want to show you something. I'm like, okay. He's like, just give me 30 minutes. And he literally sent a picture of his laptop, he shot, and he sent it. He's like, you're on the cover. I'm like, no. At that moment, I'm like, no. So much that I feel like, I think an hour of the trip with my friends, I didn't tell them. Because I'm like, I'm not about to tell my friends I'm on the cover, and the next thing I'm like, oh guys, sorry.
I'm not on the cover.
So I'm like, no, Taz, he's lying. He's like, no, dude, really, you're on the cover. I'm like, no, I'm not. He's like, really, you are. And I think like about an hour later, just before we hit Johannesburg, that's when he sent me the actual picture. He's like, no, dude, this is how the layout is going to be. It's like, this is how it's going to look out. I'm like, wow. And again, you know, for me, it was like, I'm privileged. You know, I was one of the youngest guys. Well,
how old are you?
If I was 20, I was 23. No. I was 22. 22, sorry. But I was like one of the guys, you know, youngest guys.
But for a junior, would have been 23 or under.
Yeah, I was under 23, definitely. So I was 22, I was definitely 22. And I'm like, this is an experience and a half, you know. It's something I can look back on and be like, this is where my career started, you know, because being noticed, you know, like, and the whole country is,
Yeah.
it started there.
Yeah.
It started there. It's mind blowing, and you can't even undervalue it because you actually realize as well. I think what's the most alarming part as well is that realizing the potential someone sees in you.
Yes.
Because as an athlete, we're very hard on ourselves. You know, you don't have big enough calves, you don't have big enough back. You need to work on this, you need to work on that. You know, by nature, I'm a recluse. I actually love keeping to myself, and so being put on that pedestal for me, it was still kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
But it's an experience. It's a beautiful, beautiful experience. Something that I can't even. Each time I go back to it, I feel all the emotions that came with me. You know, being on that. You know, you can't even undervalue that experience.
That's special, guys.
Yeah.